Third and final game from the Xcel Energy Center here on Sunday Skate. First event presented by Custom One and the Youth Hockey Hub. 2 hour left in the blue, Minnetonka, the Squirt A, and 2 hour right, Stillwater. The home white, Luke Hastings in goal for Stillwater to the right, wearing number 32. And in the goal to our left, Espen Jacobson for Minnetonka, wearing the unusual goaltender number of 5. And we're underway. Jeff Pappas with you with the call. Tony Scott is out and around. Hope to have him back before too much longer as the play is in the Minnetonka zone. John Polovitz, number 8, tries to play it out. Now it winds up going right on to Jacobson, who steers it off to the right corner. Going to play longer periods here for the Squirts, usually a 12-minute period. Now they're playing 14 today. They're running right on schedule here, so they get a chance for a little more ice time on the big sheet for these kids. Polovitz tries to play it ahead, can't play it past Cullen Stockness for Stillwater. And it's up against the boards. Now played behind the net, and it's controlled by Minnetonka's Brady Markowitz, number 10, playing it ahead. And now Holloway. Long pass, Rory Holloway for John Polovitz, trying to reach there, and it's taken behind the net by Stillwater. And they start up. A pass down the middle is going to come all the way down the ice, and no icing there. Back behind the goal is Knox Nibby for Minnetonka. Now a pass rink wide to Jamison Bull, 67, playing it ahead, and now getting it back off the defense. Winds up in the circle. Bull centers it, and it's swatted away by the defense to the point, and only as far as the defenseman Knox Nibby, who plays it down the wall. And now loose there. And Minnetonka trying to force the issue up the boards here, and they do get it there. Now here's Sawyer Edlifson, centers it, and it's steered wide by Bull in front of the goal. And we get a whistle, and we're going to get an interference penalty, our first one of the game. And it is going to put Minnetonka on the power play. And the penalty is against Rocco Anderson for Stillwater, who's in the wrong penalty box, but it hardly matters. As the play behind the goal, the far side, Stillwater's Jack Marks, number 10, trying to get there against Nibby. Now it winds up against the wall, and Carter Thompson digs it out for Minnetonka. Comes around behind the net, and nudged there by Henry McGill. Puck comes up the slot, and a shot comes off the traffic, off the stick of Evan Loeffler. Over to the far side. Now a centering pass broken up, and Stillwater is able to break the zone and carry out to center. Henry Ketchum, 41, shoots it in and heads for the bench as Stillwater gets a change. And Minnetonka starts back. Pass up the middle, Loeffler. No, check that. That's Carter Thompson, 71 over the line. Loeffler on his right. As Thompson puts on the brakes, centers it, and that's intercepted by Marks in front of the goal. Played off to the far wall, and Stillwater able to come out. 38 seconds remaining, and they're shorthanded as it's played back behind the goal. And Jack Anderson for Minnetonka in the near corner. Nice work there by Cullen Stockness for Stillwater to try to shave a few extra seconds off the penalty. Now it comes back, played down out of the air by Stillwater's Nick Montpettit. And now played back into the Minnetonka zone with 10 seconds left on the power play. Comes to the near side. And now here comes Stillwater in. And this is Stockness closing, shooting, and a blocker save by Jacobson off to the right boards as Stillwater comes back to full strength with Anderson stepping onto the ice. Now a rink-wide pass into the Stillwater zone, and Stan Bushman going back for it. 15 behind the goal. Bushman runs into trouble at the left edge. Turnover, and a good stop there in tight by Luke Hastings as the puck comes trickling through. Polovitz with a whack at it on that initial flurry, but some nice goaltending by Luke Hastings to keep his cool as the defense turned the puck over very low in the zone. And now here comes Stillwater back, and they have a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Pass over the line, and it's picked up there by Graham Iannazzo, number 11, and then the defense catches up. He has to go to the boards. Now in the corner, Will Riedesel with a check, and the puck comes out behind the net, banked off the boards, and to the point, held in there by Anderson, puts it towards the net, bouncing puck, and unable to control it. Iannazzo, now he puts it on goal, and a save made by Jacobson. We'll get a face-off in the Minnetonka zone. We played 3 minutes and 57 seconds of the opening period here at the Xcel Energy Center. And our thanks to Custom One for co-presenting this event with us. Now here's a shot that comes through to the near side, and Minnetonka will play on out to center. And over the line they come, and this is Rowan Orpin, and he puts it towards the goal, and Bull is unable to steer it on goal. Now a centering pass comes up the slot, and a one-timer doesn't get there from defender Holloway. Now it winds up back behind the goal. Bull battling there with Anderson. And a centering pass comes to the right edge of the goal crease and finally knocked away. Sabraski for Stillwater plays it, and now the Ponies break up through the middle. Over the line, they're onside. Sabraski unable to play it towards the goal. It's picked up now by Lou Simon. And then he lost out in the circle, and back comes Minnetonka. Bull, pass to the left. And, a nice move over the line by Orpin. He takes the shot, and it winds up going off the goaltender and behind the net. 9 minutes to go in the first. Now in the circle, puck comes in front. Stillwater is able to control it, and it's now Luka Stinsa, number 3, playing rink wide to the far side for Iannazzo, who has to come back for it. Now played into the Minnetonka zone, and they get possession. It winds up going behind the goal for the possession of Knox Nibby. Out the far side, now out to neutral. It's controlled finally by McGill for Stillwater, who plays it back in. And Stillwater chasing now. Ketchum after it, centers it, comes up to Stinsa. He takes a shot, and it goes off the traffic and wide. Good chance for Lucas Stinsa there, but not able to find the frame. And now it comes towards the left point and down. And finally controlled by Minnetonka's Jack Anderson. Starts back over to the near side, and he put it in the skates of Aaron Maas, who can't play it ahead. And back out to center it goes. Connor Murphy for Minnetonka. Over to the near side for Anderson. He's over the Stillwater line, poke checked away, and a chance for the Ponies here as Stinsa feeds it ahead on the right. And then a return pass is broken up by Anderson to the near side. Started out looking like a promising chance, but the defense got back quickly and took care of that. Now Nick Montpettit plays it into the Minnetonka zone. Orpin back out, and now Stillwater controls at neutral ice, coming up on 7.5 minutes to play in the first period. And here's Jones ahead to center ice. Now controlled by Anderson. He's over the line. Anderson now will dump it down to the corner where it's picked up by Stockness, and he's behind the goal. Stockness out the far side for Stillwater. Comes to center, and it's stripped away. Here's Riedesel over the line for Minnetonka. Pass on the right, and it's Holloway shooting, bouncing puck, and it comes onto the goaltender, who knocks it away. And Stillwater is able to keep possession. They play it out to neutral ice, and now shot right back into the zone. Here's Colton Jones banking it off the boards. And here he comes over the line. Actually, it's Maverick Stewart, number 4 for Stillwater. Closes in, takes a shot, and a save made by Espen Jacobson. Puck in front, and a chance there for Montpettit. Now it's out to center, and controlled by Jones for Stillwater. Colton Jones plays it in and heads for the bench as they get a line change. Been a good long sequence of play here. Now it's picked up by Holloway, and he feeds it back into the Stillwater zone. Holloway gets it back at the line, now closes, and is picked up by a couple of Stillwater defenders. It comes over to the far side, and Bushman reverses up the wall. Minnetonka will hold. A centering pass comes right up the slot, and it's picked off, and here comes Stillwater. Pass to the near side for Simon, and he can't control it, and played back in the mid-ice area by Markowitz. And now over the line comes Stillwater as they enter on the right wing. A pass over to the near side for Lou Simon, goes behind the goal, and Simon goes down, but his teammates will help out as Sobraski goes in for it, trying to center it. It comes towards the right point, held in on a one-time shot towards the net by Henry Peterson, and it wound up taking a deflection wide. And Minnetonka will try. A pass up the middle comes out to center, and a nice play by Peterson to control it. 5:44 now to go in the opening period. No score in this game. And now here comes Stillwater back. Sobraski is over the line, tries to split 2 defenders and can't. Now August Gerke, 97, behind the goal for Minnetonka, plays to the right point, held by Peterson, as Stillwater doing a nice job of holding possession here, but now they do give it up, and the play comes out to center through Orpin, and now it winds up loose at neutral. Stillwater back in on the near side. Simon takes a shot, and a save made by Jacobson off to the boards. Now Sobraski plays it around and is put in front, deflected by Lou Simon right on, and Jacobson makes the save. So it's about a 4-minute stretch of play there, I think, with 5:09 to go in the first period. No score in our last game. Our first 2 games today, it was Pee Wee B1, Woodbury over Cloquet 4-2, and then the game just completed, a very talented Pee Wee AA Woodbury team defeating Rogers 11-0. And we've got an equipment issue here for the goaltender, Jacobson, so he's got to fix that up. Now he's ready. Puck down, and Nibby in the near corner tries to play it out the short way, and finally we'll have to go behind the net with it. 5 minutes to go in the first. Minnetonka breaking out down the far wing, and here they come. Centering pass, up the slot, a shot, and a glove catch by Hastings against Carter Thompson. Reached up and snared that out of the air. 4:49 now remaining in the opening period. Face-off coming up to Hastings' right. And now back to the corner. McGill plays it up the wall, and here comes Stillwater. Down the far side. Over the line, and Hendricks has spun off the puck. Minnetonka comes back and plays it in, but right there to pick it up again, Henry McGill banks it off the wall to center. Now Thompson in. Oh, he tries a toe drag to go past the defender. They come in on a shot, and the first goal of the game for Carter Thompson for Minnetonka, and they lead it 1-0. Time of that goal is 9 minutes and 41 seconds. Minnetonka has the advantage. Now Stillwater from the face-off plays it down the wing, and they start back. Montpettit plays it ahead. It goes wide of the goal. Comes around to the near side. Players into the corner. Let's get the announcement on the goal. And Stillwater comes back with a goal post, a solid post, as the assist announces Evan Loeffler on Thompson's goal. And now here comes Minnetonka back in, but it's headed off by Bushman for Stillwater. Plays it towards the right point. Now Minnetonka putting it in front again. And a backdoor pass and a 2-0 lead as John Polovitz knocks it in. So Minnetonka extends the lead to 2-0 at 10:34. A couple of quick goals in between, a solid goalpost for Stillwater back the other way, which, even while it sounded good, isn't even a shot on goal. So a little bit of bad luck there for the Ponies as they try to regroup, trailing by 2. Now Orpin for Minnetonka. Still has it at his feet, now plays it to the right edge, and finally Anderson knocks it behind the goal. Holloway and Ridas will get the assists. And now Stillwater into the zone is broken up and finally played back to neutral ice as I get my score sheet in order. Now here comes Minnetonka back, and it's Jamison Bowl closing, throwing it across behind his intended target, and Stillwater will start back 3-on-2 at center. And a pass to the near side, and here's Simon closing. He shoots, and a save made by Jacobson, and we'll get a face-off in the Minnetonka zone. 2:34 now to go in the first period. A 2-0 lead for Minnetonka. Thompson at 9:41, Polovitz at 10:34. 2 goals coming less than a minute apart. 53 seconds to be exact. And now here's McGill shooting. Save made. Rebound is under the goaltender, and Jacobson will get a stoppage. 2:28 left, so Stillwater trying to blaze their way back into this game. And here we go. Face off to the right of the goal and winds up behind the net for Nibby. Over to the far side, Minnetonka 2-on-2. Pass to the near side, and here's Loeffler over the line. Evan Loeffler had it poke checked away, and now here comes Stillwater back, and they have a 2-on-1, and they're offside on the left as Hendricks in too early. And a neutral zone face-off with 2:12 left in the opening period, and Minnetonka out in front on goals by Thompson and Polovitz by 2-0. Ponies get possession, and Bushman shoots it in. Minnetonka now in the right corner is played around behind by Nibby to the far side, and now they'll try to break out. Pass hits sticks and comes right up the slot, and now Stillwater with a chance in tight, and a shot by Stockness, and that winds up going around the post and back out to center ice. Now loose in the center circle, and it's picked up by Minnetonka and backhanded into the zone by Aaron Maas, and now back to the far side. It's played ahead by Stillwater, and they chase after it. Getting there first, though, is Murphy for Minnetonka. Reverses up the wall, and Minnetonka tries it. Long rink-wide pass to center. Here's Loeffler over the line. Closing, centering. Oh, and a nice play in tight, and a third goal for Minnetonka for Carter Thompson, his second of the game, and Minnetonka is up by 3 goals. Nice finish there at the right edge of the goal crease, and it comes with a minute 20 to go in the first period, so 12:40 the time of the goal. And Minnetonka has a 3-goal advantage. Stillwater back, Sabraski over the line. And the puck comes right onto the goaltender, and Jacobson makes a save, and we'll get a face-off. 1:11 to go in the first. Minnetonka with 3 goals in 3 minutes. Thompson from Loeffler with a goal, and now play in the Minnetonka zone with less than a minute to go. And now played on out to center ice where Rocco Anderson can't hold it. Carrying it in is Holloway. Player breaking for the net. The pass over, and a good close-in save by Luke Hastings. And it was a good chance there for Polovitz to pick up his second goal of the game. Now Stillwater breaks down the far side. Less than a minute to go in the period. And Sobraski is forced wide. Now it comes to the left edge, and Anderson for Minnetonka. Around on the boards for Polovitz. Plays it ahead, and they have 2-on-1 with 26 seconds to go. And they'll close in. Centering pass, and a penalty coming on Stillwater as Holloway had his legs taken out from under him. Penalty, delayed penalty. Now here's a shot that's blocked from Riedesel, and that will draw the whistle, and we'll get a face off after the penalty with 11 seconds to go. And heading to the penalty box for Stillwater is Graham Iannazzo. .11 seconds to go in the first period. Minnetonka with a nice early advantage. Puck comes to the right point from the faceoff, and here's a shot by Markowitz, and that winds up in the corner. Minnetonka takes it to the wall, and that's the end of the first period. And our score here in our last game of the day is Minnetonka 3, Stillwater nothing after the first period of play. Let's take a quick break. Second period coming up next here on the Hub.
Kids grow up wanting to play hockey for their hometown. Entire communities support and cheer for the home team. Here in Minnesota, hockey and home are interconnected. If you're looking for a home builder that shares your passion for hockey, look no further than the official home partner of the Minnesota Wild, Custom One. Visit CustomOneMN.com to learn more. Custom One, home comes first.
Back at the XL Energy Center for the second period, a 3-0 lead for Minnetonka. Teams change ends, and we're ready to go back to live action. I think Tony went down to the ice level where it's warmer. We've had some sort of an Arctic breeze here on the concourse, and I've been in some cold rinks, but man, this is about as cold as it gets. Now back into the Minnetonka zone. They are on a power play for a minute here as the second period gets underway. And Orpin is stripped of the puck. Now Stillwater with a chance in tight as Stinsa goes behind the net, looks to center it, and can't get it through to the front of the net for Sobraski. And now back comes Minnetonka. They're over the line. And a shot by Markowitz goes wide. Now it's picked up by Stillwater. They clear to the near side to Sobraski, and he will carry to the red line and play it into the zone. 33 seconds of penalty still to kill. And Minnetonka now will rink wide to center ice, and here comes Gerke over the line. Toe drag. That was a nice play, and then he wound up getting knocked off his stick as Sobraski got back to back check. And still 18 seconds of power play for Minnetonka. Now played around behind the net. And players fall behind the goal, and now Stillwater in control. Nice move there by Hendricks for Stillwater, and then he passes to the left, lost his edge, and now back over the line. Here's a backhanded flip, and then Stinsa tried to throw it back in front for Hendricks. It was broken up. Penalty is over, and Stillwater is at full strength. 3-0 the score. Now played ahead and into the zone. Right back out and down the wing for Minnetonka is Maas over the line. He feeds to the far side, and Loeffler back in front for Maas, broken up by Bushman, who got there first. Now cleared around behind the net. And it'll come to the near side boards where it's controlled by the Ponies. They try to play it out of the zone through Hendricks, and now it winds up caroming off the end wall. On the far side, Ketchum trying to play it out and can't. Minnetonka gets possession. Here's a chance in front, and a shot, and a good save off of Loeffler by Hastings. Now loose along the near wall, and it's picked up again by the Ponies, and they will break out to center. It's picked up there by Iannazzo. He's over the line and now puts it in front, and it's steered away by Murphy for Minnetonka. Out to center ice. Moss plays it into the Ponies' end where Colton Jones is there. Off to the left, and Stillwater will play it through, and now into the zone they come. Hendricks cuts to the slot, has some space, works in and fires and scores! Corbin Hendricks, nice play for Stillwater, and they are on the scoreboard. It is 3-1 after 2 minutes and 30 seconds of period number 2. Nice play by Hendricks and some good escapability, I guess would be the word you'd use if he was a football player, but he had just enough ability to find some space for himself and beat the goaltender over the stick high. 3-1. Out to center, controlled by Stillwater again, and they play it back in. Jones, and it's broken up at the blue line. Got the goal. All right. Hendricks from Ketchum at 2:30. And it is 3-1. Minnetonka back. And it comes right to the front of the goal. And the goaltender, Hastings, gets a glove on it. And then Rocco Anderson has a shove for Minnetonka player venturing too close. That being Polovitz. Face off to the right of the Stillwater goal. And we're underway again. Back behind the net. McGill for Stillwater. Around the boards for Maverick Stewart. And he plays it out to neutral ice. Now played back, and here comes Minnetonka. Over the line, and intervening there is Marks, playing it to center ice, and now Stillwater trying to find a way in on the right through Sobraski. Now it's picked up by Holloway at center for Minnetonka. Holloway over the line, he centers, and that's broken up by Colin Stockness. And Stockness starts up and got a little bit, the puck got a little bit too far in front of him, stolen away, and now here's Charlie Lemaire for Minnetonka. He puts it in the front of the net and loose there. Scramble, puck comes to the right point, and it's held by Anderson, and now he gets up with the puck, plays it past a couple defenders, and then brought it to the slot area before falling. And now they'll come back, Minnetonka will, as Lemire looks to center, comes through to the far side, and Stewart will play it out to center for Stillwater. Now played ahead for Polovitz. Minnetonka back into the zone. Riedesel trying to cut to the slot, and now it's picked up by Polovitz. And finally Stillwater will gain possession near the boards and play it back out to center ice. Here they come as Stockness starts back down the left, but they're going to need to change lines. That's been a long shift, as here comes Minnetonka on the near side for Polovitz. And he lost it. He tried to play it in, but didn't have enough on it. And Iannazzo picks it up. He's over the line. Iannazzo going wide, puck up the slot, and in the circle, finally cleared out to center ice, and Minnetonka's got a chance. At center, over the line, Orpin threw it across. Here's a shot right on, and a save made. As Orpin, right off the bench, went towards the attacking blue line and was able to bring the puck in for a scoring chance. Face off to the left of Hastings. Now puck behind the goal off a shot from the face-off, and now controlled by Minnetonka's Orpin, who clears it around on the far side for Jones. Headman pass, Simon, and he can't get out. Now it does come out to center, and Simon right in the middle of it. Minnetonka breaks back in. On the far side, a centering pass in front of the net for Orpin didn't work out. Now behind the goal, Orpin has it again. He centers and puts it right between his point men and all the way back down the ice. 8:20 to go, second period. Orpin plays it out to center, but Stillwater gets possession, and now Simon puts it between his defensemen and has to go back into the zone. Orpin there for Minnetonka, tries to play it up the wall for Gierke, and now it winds up in the right corner. And Stillwater will rink wide to the blue line, and it's played back neatly by Markowitz. Now a centering pass, chance in front, and a shot by Bull, a save by Hastings off to the near boards. And now high in the slot, controlled by Orpin. He goes down, and Stillwater trying to find a way out of the zone. Ionazzo will step to center ice, lay it ahead, and Stillwater now will carry over the Minnetonka line. Oh, a nice move in front by Sobraski. Closes, shoots, and a save made by Espen Jacobson. Now the puck loose at the right edge. Penalty coming, and the puck is frozen, and we get the face-off with 7:31 remaining in the second period. And we got 2 penalties. Sobraski for Stillwater and Gierke for Minnetonka. Coincidental minors as the puck comes out to center ice, and it's controlled by Anderson. Plays it to the far side. Let's see what's given here. Minnetonka breaking in on the left, a centering pass and a post-to-post move by Hastings to take the puck away from Loeffler. Now over the line, cutting towards the net for Minnetonka is Nibby, and that winds up behind the goal. Now a centering pass, and Hendricks is there to break it up for Stillwater. Now at the blue line, it's played back in, and it's called offside with 6:43 to go in the period. Face off outside the Stillwater blue line. And the Ponies control a pass, and that's going to get back into the Minnetonka zone. No icing ruled, as going back for it is Lemire for Minnetonka. Cleared around to the far side. Here is Holloway. And Minnetonka breaking to center. Pass to the near side, and here's Polovitz over the line. Puts it in front. Oh, that was a nice play, a little relay there, and Anderson unable to steer it home. Now behind the net. It is played towards the left point, and it's too far for Lemire, who has to come all the way back for it. And Lemire spins away from Stockness behind the goal. Pass to the circle, and now to the line where it's held in by Marks, who closes. Marks takes a shot. Save made as Jacobson had the answer there. Now off to the far boards. Players from both teams in. And now Minnetonka is able to play to center, but it's behind the receiver, and now Montpettit plays it back in for Stillwater. He will head to the bench. Lemire in the left corner plays it up the wall, and Minnetonka now will carry the puck to center ice. And over the line is Riedesel, and he centers loose, and it's underneath Hastings, and we'll get a face-off. 5:24 left, and the penalized players, Gierke and Sobraski, come out of the penalty box and come right back out there to face each other. Minnetonka controls. Polovitz down the wall for Orpin, broken up, and Stillwater plays it back out to center ice, trailing by 2 goals. 5 minutes to go in the second period. Picked up on the far side and finally played on out to center, and Orpin not able to catch up to it, but carrying on is Gierke. He's over the line, plays it towards the front of the net, and it's swept off to the boards. Gierke working there. Now a bouncing puck comes in front of the goal off the stick of Gierke, now controlled at center ice, and Stillwater will play it ahead. Here's Sobraski over the line, and now winds up deflected in from the point by Ionazzo, but now Minnetonka gains possession and they break out. They have 3-on-2 with a trailer, and they come over the line. Centering pass is too far on the far side for Holloway, and now Stillwater plays it to center ice. Pass to the right is tipped and into the zone and picked up there by Rowan Orpin. Finally played on out to center. And they'll contest it right in front of the scorer's bench down here. As it's played back to the Stillwater blue line, bouncing puck is banked back out to center, and latching onto it is Stinsa, closing in for Stillwater. Stinsa, backhanded pass across, and the defender is able to get to it. And now back comes Minnetonka through center ice, and a centering pass from Loeffler, and trying to spin there was Nibby, and he couldn't get there. Now Nibby trying to play past two white shirts, and the Ponies pick it up, and they start back. And over the line they come. Colton Jones, and he winds up in the circle. It's knocked off his stick. Jones threads a pass across, and a shot goes over the top from the near side by Hendricks. And now along the near boards it comes on out to center, and here is Aaron Moss. Over the line. Spins, centers, broken up, and Ketchum will play it ahead, and it comes all the way back into the Minnetonka zone. Icing indicated and finally will be called with 3:09 to go in the second period. Minnetonka leading it 3-1. Only goal of the second period for Corbin Hendricks for Stillwater at the 2:30 mark. So Stillwater trying to climb back into it, and they have the only goal of the session. Don't forget, coming up be a week from Friday. Friday night ice up in Hibbing. The Youth Hockey Hub. Centering pass, and it's driven wide of the goal. Finally played back by Riedesel and controlled by Stillwater as Montpettit starts up, and they have a 3-on-2. And it's Stockness over the line, and that's broken up. Nice work there by the defense. And here's Polovitz down the wing for Minnetonka. Polovitz, toe drag, gets to the circle, centers it, and it's broken up in the slot. Now it comes free finally, and here's a shot that goes off the traffic from Riedesel. And now Minnetonka trying to hold in the high slot. They do get it over to the near side. And a centering pass, spinning and shooting there was Riedesel, but he fanned on it, and Stillwater is able to break out. Down the far side, Anderson winds up and shoots, and he missed the net. Long rebound to the near side, and played back around behind the goal for Maverick Stewart for Stillwater. He looks to center, that's intercepted, and Minnetonka comes back 3-against-3. Down the far side, some good flow here as Holloway takes it wide, now looks to center, and it winds up in the possession of Riedesel behind the goal. Now Riedesel lost out, and it's picked up by Stewart on the left side for Stillwater. Can't get out, and they'll work in from the point. Here's a shot deflected over the top. That was initially taken by Riedesel, and now controlled again by Stillwater behind the net. Stockness in the corner, and Stockness spins away from the forechecker Bull on the far side. It comes to the boards. Just over 90 seconds to go in the second period, and Stillwater will play it around to the near side, and going after it there is Orpin, but he can't get to it in time, and now play it around behind the net. Minnetonka still holding possession. Anderson at the right point, and now he plays it around one, and then can't play it around two, and now Stillwater back. Montpettit passing to the left, and over the line is Stewart. As they're changing, Stewart is knocked over at the goal line extended on the right with 1:05 to go in the period. Stillwater comes out with a puck and feeds it over. Here's McGill taking a shot, deflected, and it goes wide. Might have caught a piece of the goaltender. Last minute of play in the period is Iannazzo bumping around in the corner there for Stillwater, and they come out, they work in, and a nice play and a second goal for Sabraski. Good patient play, and Stillwater's within one. Tommy Sabraski with 49 seconds to go in the second period, and now it's a 3-2 game at 13 minutes and 10 seconds. Stillwater gets both the goals in the second period. And Sabraski in the center circle spins, kicks it over the line, and now back into the right corner. Finally play to the blue line, and Minnetonka able to get out. Iannazzo gets the only assist at 13-10. 30 seconds to go in the period, and now a centering pass from Minnetonka in the zone, and a shot there by Nibby, and that goes off the defense and wide. 20 seconds to go in the period. Stillwater trying to play it up the wall. They do get it out to center, and now they'll start down the wing. Here's Iannazzo over the line. He sweeps it to the front of the net. Penalty coming as he tried to throw it across for Lou Simon and was taken out in the process, and Minnetonka will be shorthanded. 8.5 seconds to play in the second period. So most of it is, most of this power play will be carryover, barring an extremely quick goal. And the penalty is against Polovitz. Minnetonka controls from the face-off, plays to the point, held in there by Marks. Throws it down, they score! And it's Sobraski tying the game with 0.8 of a second to play in the period. Sobraski on the power play, and Stillwater has the game tied up. 13 minutes, 59 seconds is the time of the goal. It is a power play goal. And we'll go to the third period with a fresh slate here as Sobraski's second goal has tied the game up. We'll take a break and have the third next. 3-3 here on the Hub.
Kids grow up wanting to play hockey for their hometown. Entire communities support and cheer for the home team. Here in Minnesota, hockey and home are interconnected. If you're looking for a home builder that shares your passion for hockey, look no further than the official home partner of the Minnesota Wild, Custom One. Visit CustomOneMN.com to learn more. Custom One, home comes first.
Back at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul for the third period. Minnetonka and Stillwater in the Squirt A's. 3-3 the score. Minnetonka 3 goals in the period. The first period, 2 from Thompson, 1 from Polovitz. Stillwater 3 goals in the second period, 2 from Sobraski and 1 from Hendricks. So we are even up as the third period gets underway. Minnetonka in control, and they bring it over the line. And a centering pass winds up deflecting wide of the goal to the near side from Riedesel, and now it's controlled by Stillwater with some momentum, having scored the last 3 goals, 2 of them coming within the last 2 minutes of that period. Now rink-wide pass to center, and here comes Minnetonka, pass to Riedesel, and he takes it over the line to the left, throws it into the middle, and a spin and shoot there by Holloway, and winds up behind the goal. Off to the far side, Iannazzo for Stillwater. Now he will pick his way through, and now plays to the near side for Stinsa. And finally, it's looped on out to center ice. Anderson feeds it over to the far side. And now played ahead by Murphy into the zone. Now Minnetonka looking to center it, and it comes up the slot. Riedesel couldn't get it to sit down, and now Iannazzo on the far side has the puck on the wall for Stillwater. Tries to chip it ahead and does get it out to center ice. And Stillwater now will pick it up and try to carry ahead over the line. And here's a shot that's deflected off the stick of the red-hot Sobraski, who has the last 2 goals in this game. Now Anderson having trouble with Sobraski, but gets the puck back in the circle, and here he comes. At center, Jack Anderson over the line, and he keeps going as he's defended by Rocco Anderson, and now cleared around to the near side, and here's Gierke behind the goal looking to center it. It comes up the slot, and Stillwater will take over. And right up the middle to center ice, Henry Peterson. And that's knocked away from him. Back in Gierke, throws it across to the near side for Rowan Orpin. And Orpin picks it up now, puts it into the middle, and drop back to the high slot where it's picked up by Lemaire. Now loose to the far side, and Orpin now in the corner has the puck for Minnetonka. Orpin centers it, nobody home. Comes through to the right point where it's held in, and a centering pass by Markowitz comes all the way through to the far side. And now Minnetonka with good pressure. Orpin trying to center, and Stinsa there to pick it up for Stillwater and clear the zone. So Minnetonka has to vacate. Now a pass over to the near side, and Minnetonka will start back. Over the line, it's Lemaire closing, and his shot is wide of the goal and picked up finally along the wall. And they'll play for it there. Now back into the back right corner, Peterson for Stillwater. Tries to go the short way, held in by Lemaire at the left point. Now a shot, winds up sailing wide from Rowan Orpin. And now back comes Stillwater, and unable to play the puck past Anderson, the defender there. Now here they come over the line with Bull. Over the line, Bull cuts to the net, and now a centering pass, loose, and they score! And Minnetonka scoring the goal as Stillwater unable to get their lines cleared. And they go ahead 4-3, and that is Aaron Moz, I believe, getting that goal for Minnetonka. So they go back up at 2:55, 4-3. Stillwater back. That's loose, and they almost found a way home as Marks denied right in tight. Bull getting the only assist on the goal by Aaron Moss at 2:55. And Minnetonka has the lead back at 4-3 up the slot. And a shot by Marks goes off the defense. Comes to the near side and finally played down. Centering pass by Stewart broken up. And Minnetonka plays it back to center ice, but a nice play by Montpettit to win possession. And now here comes Stewart over the line. 1 against 3. Stewart tied up. And now the puck comes to the right corner. And Nibby behind the net for Minnetonka. They'll try the far side and play, and it's brought back in offside. So we got a face-off. 10:24 now to play in the third period here at Skate Sunday, our first one ever here at the XL Energy Center. And some 3 good youth hockey games today. Custom One and Youth Hockey Hub presenting this event today. Now from the draw, it's played into the zone, and here comes Stillwater. And Stockness unable to get a shot away. Now it winds up in the right corner. And Minnetonka tries to play it around. And they do get it up to the near side for Holloway. And here he comes. Holloway at center, pass to the left. And now they break in. A centering pass, and they score! It wound up deflecting over the top, and I think that's Polovitz that's going to get that goal. Not sure who got the last touch on that, and it's 5-3 for Minnetonka with 9:58 to go. .402 the time of that goal. And we'll see if it was, in fact, Polovitz or if it went off another Minnetonka player on the way to the goal. Now they come in again. A centering pass, right on rebound, and a good stop. Holloway the first shot, Polovitz the second. Polovitz from Holloway at 4:02, and they nearly combined again as Minnetonka comes to center ice. And finally it's cleared rink wide and back out to center ice where it's controlled by Murphy for Minnetonka. Back into the zone, Henry Peterson. Back out to center, and a long pass on the right. Doesn't find anyone, but allows line changes. So Minnetonka now will play it ahead. Picked up at the blue line by Peterson. Now Stillwater, which has come back from a 3-goal deficit, finds they have to come back from a 2-goal deficit in the third period. And over the line, Orpin unable to make a drop pass work out. Now loose in the center circle. And finally controlled and carried over the line by Markowitz, a backhanded shot and a save made. We're going to get a face-off. in the Stillwater zone. Down to 8:50 to go. And the faceoff will now come to the right of Stillwater goaltender Luke Hastings. In the right corner from the faceoff, and here's Orpin. And now the puck comes up the wall. Minnetonka able to hold the zone. And now they'll break in. Centering pass, a shot right on by Bull, and it winds up behind the net. Bull again for Minnetonka. He centers it. It comes up the slot, and Stinsa will steer it away and chase after it for the Ponies down the far wing, and it's loose at neutral ice now. As he could not finish what he started, Stinsa did. Now he comes down the right side, and it's going to be Lemaire getting to it first in the corner for Minnetonka. Lemaire then lost it off the end of his stick, comes in front, and a good chance there for Hendricks, who comes around behind the net with the goaltender down. Hendricks still has it, lays it beside the net, sharp-angled shot, and it came to Stan Bushman, who wasn't able to find the range there. It looked like it was in from this point, this vantage point, but it actually came off the goaltender and went straight up. Now controlled by Minnetonka, and they'll bank it out to center ice with 7:40 to play, and over the line Stillwater comes again, and here's McGill shooting with a save by Espen Jacobson, and a face-off in the Minnetonka zone as we're coming up on the halfway mark of the third period in this game. That'll be in just over half a minute. Minnetonka leading at 5-3. 2 goals for Polovitz, 2 goals for Thompson, and a single goal for Aaron Moss, which so far is the winner. If Stillwater can't come back, now a shot loose in front, comes through to the far side, and it's Gerke in control for Minnetonka. He'll take it behind the goal, and then he winds up hit by Stewart, and now to the far side, Minnetonka will carry out to center ice. Loeffler down the wing, good turn of speed, closing in, shooting, save made by Hastings, and Stillwater is able to pick up the rebound. Now Jones back, and that's stripped away. And here comes Minnetonka again. Carter Thompson centers it, looking there for Loeffler, and couldn't find him. Now back on the half boards. A centering pass goes off sticks and winds up to the near side, finally cleared back to neutral ice. Minnetonka will gain control there with Nibby. He's over the line, working in, stick tipped, unable to shoot, played out by Stewart. And back deep into the Minnetonka zone for it will go August Gerke behind the goal with 6:37 to play in the third period. 5-3 Minnetonka. Pretty good game here as the puck comes through the middle, and Carter Thompson latches onto it, carries it over the line, feeds the left for Rory Holloway, and now Holloway tries to center. That's blocked by Sobraski. Comes to the center and winds up played through to the near side. Backhanded centering pass, and Minnetonka will control in the high slot, and a shot taken there by Nibby winds up deflected, and now Stillwater with a 3-on-2 as they come back. Pass over to the near side, and a return in front. Follow-up shot by Stillwater's Lou Simon, and a save made by Jacobson, and we'll get a face-off in the Minnetonka zone with 5:57 now to play in the third period. Face-off coming up to the right of the Minnetonka goal. Up the slot. Now played over to the far side for Iannazzo. Centers it, and that's intercepted. And back comes Minnetonka. Pass for Holloway as he takes it into the zone. Holloway shooting, and a save made. Rebound loose at the left post. And it's cleared behind the net. Now Riedesel for Minnetonka trying to come around the other side. And he's stopped by Peterson. Now the puck picked off in the circle, and back comes Stillwater to center ice. And it's controlled now by Simon over the line. Simon leaves a drop pass, and now a centering pass from Sobraski to Iannazzo, and he's in too deep. Tried to center, hit the goaltender. And now comes to the near side for Holloway for Minnetonka. He plays it out to center, and here come the Skippers over the line. Riedesel closing in on his backhand, shifts it across, and unable to get there was Polovitz. And the puck now picked up by the Ponies with just over 5 minutes to go. A pass to the left, and they come back into the zone. Now a little saucer pass in front, and Stinsa couldn't get it to sit down as Sobraski had to lift it over the defender to get it to his man in the slot. Now players fall in the corner as it comes towards the right point, and it's held there by Simon, and a shot saved by Jacobson. Face-off coming with 4:42 left now in the third period. Don't forget to check out the Twitter X feed for Peter Odney interviewing the player of the game, and right now I'm not sure who it would be. Got a couple of players from Minnetonka that are in with a shout. Now a centering pass. Loose at the left edge, and Bull pushed it wide. Now here comes Stinsa for Stillwater. Down the far wing. Plays it ahead, and now it's picked up by Hendricks, and he then in turn lost out to Orpin, who comes to center, and now Bull over the line. Closes in. Bull going in. Threw it across. And no space there for Sawyer Edlifson, number 9 for Minnetonka. Now out to center, and here's Stinsa. Over the line, cuts to his forehand. Stinsa going right in, he shoots! Oh, he had an open side, and he couldn't pull it back to his forehand far enough. Had the goaltender deked and was just not able to tuck it in. Now Stinsa headed off as he tries to go behind the goal, comes to the far side for Colton Jones. In front. And a relay shot winds up going wide as Stewart wasn't able to get much on it. Now picked up and played to center, Bull, and Stillwater there to pick it off, Bushman. Now he in turn loses out, and over the line is Markowitz for Minnetonka. Markowitz centers it, and that's steered away to safety on the near side. 3:18 to play, and now controlled, and here is Gerke closing. He takes a shot, save Hastings, and Stillwater gets to the puck. They can't clear it out. Here's Carter Thompson closing in. He fires and scores, and Carter Thompson makes it 6-3, and that might solve the problem of who your player of the game is Carter Thompson completes the hat trick with 3 minutes and 6 seconds to play. So the time of the goal is 10 minutes and 54 seconds, and Minnetonka has rebuilt its 3-goal lead that they lost in the second. Play at center ice and Ketchum ahead for Maverick Stewart. For Stillwater, they come back in. Stewart's shot is blocked. Karam comes right to the blue line, played down by Jones to the front of the net, and Carter Thompson picks it up. Long pass, and here they come again. Down the wing, a centering pass, and a good stop on Loeffler. Loeffler and Miles get assists at 10:54. Thompson for the hat trick. All 3 of his goals set up by Evan Loeffler. Now it comes out to center ice with 2:19 to go, and Stillwater brings it back in over the line. Here's a sharp-angled shot that goes off Jacobson over the top from Montpettit. Now loose in front, and a much harder shot goes wide of the goal towards the near side, and now Minnetonka able to play it out, and here they go. Over the line, and this is Gerke closing. Gets to the forehand, fires, and a save made by Hastings. And now behind the goal, Peterson for Stillwater plays it ahead to neutral ice, and now Stillwater again trying to battle their way through. Picked up there by Riedesel back into the zone. He lost out. Stillwater with a 2-on-2 in deep. They close in, and Stockness unable to get into a shooting position with it. And it winds up behind the Minnetonka net with just over 90 seconds to play. Played up the near wing, and here's Holloway for Minnetonka over the line. Rory Holloway throws it towards the net, and that's intercepted by Peterson and steered behind for Stillwater. Nice work there. And now it comes in front, loose to the right edge, and a save made by Hastings, and he's got the puck pinned. We'll get a face-off with 1:21 to go in the Sunday skate here from the Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, the home of course, the Minnesota Wild. They're in Las Vegas tonight to take on the Golden Knights. And now from the draw at center, a pass picked off by Simon, and they start up the middle. And unable to play it forward is Sobraski, who's got 2 goals for Stillwater today. And loose along the near boards. Finally, Minnetonka plays it out to center ice, and over the line is Riedesel, and he's closing in. He's got a player breaking as we hit the last minute. Turns back, throws it across. There's a shot, and they score in front. A centering pass that was picked up by Rory Holloway. And his shot was mostly stopped by Luke Hastings, but had just enough to trickle over the line. Assist from Riedesel for Minnetonka. 40 seconds to go, and it's a 7-3 game. And Stillwater back over the line. And here's a chance for Colton Jones. Takes a shot, and Jacobson is able to steer that away. All 10 goals in this game have been scored on the far end. As Minnetonka breaks back with all 5 over the line, Jamison Bull, he closes in. He takes a shot, and it goes wide with 20 seconds to go. And now they'll dig it out of the corner, and here's a shot that goes around behind the net from Rowan Orpin with 10 seconds to play. Stillwater trying to get out of the zone for one more rush. They play to center, and that's all they'll get. No, they come into the zone with 3 seconds to go. A pass to the near side. Simon can't control it. Now the game is over, and Minnetonka scores 4 goals in the third period, and they beat Stillwater and the Squirt A's by a score of 7-3. 3 goals today for Carter Thompson. We are player of the game, and you can check out our Twitter X feed for Peter Rodney's interviews with all of the top players from today's Sunday skate, and that'll do it for us here from the XL Energy Center. Jeff Pappas for the crew saying thanks for watching. We'll see you for Squirtacular in a couple weeks here on the Youth Hockey Hub.
Kids grow up wanting to play hockey for their hometown. Entire communities support and cheer for the home team. Here in Minnesota, hockey and home are interconnected. If you're looking for a home builder that shares your passion for hockey, look no further than the official home partner of the Minnesota Wild, Custom One. Visit CustomOneMN.com to learn more. Custom One, home comes first.